The reason Barcelona selected Lamine Yamal to be the player that will follow Hansi Flick to his pre-match press conference ahead of the game versus Atletico de Madrid, despite him being the youngest player that will feature for Barcelona in that game and probably the youngest player on the pitch all round in both teams, is because of his mentality. There's nothing else. And he showed why. He proved himself in this press conference. Look at some of the stuff he said in the press conference and the most important things he said in the press conference. First of all, he said, I feel good. Let's see if Simeone does me a favor and lets me play 1v1 tomorrow. Simeone won't buy this boy. 3v1, 4v1, 4 players will mark one boy. 3 players will mark one boy. No breathing space and no Rafinha too to reduce the pressure. So the pressure on him is crazy. He himself, he knows, and joking, he's saying that, Simeone will do him a favor, but obviously, anybody that is foolish enough to leave a player 1v1 with this Lamine Yamal, then he deserves to lose. Then he was also talking about how all the players in the squad are from La Masia. So they are all coolers, they are all big Barca fans, and they have shown it many times. So he believes that that synergy, that chemistry in the team will also lead to something. He also said that we have done what we have to do all season, fight for the badge. We really want to reach the semi-finals and we'll do everything to get there. He also said something that even though we don't get to the semi-finals, we will make sure that we left everything on the pitch, that we fought for everything, we did everything possible. This is the mentality of a leader at the age of 18, mounting this kind of pressure on himself, talking before the game. Hansi Flick knows that even him, he cannot instill the mentality that this boy will instill in these players, because it's not that he will just go and talk, he will do on the pitch too. So that's what he said in the second place. They also asked him that his new profile picture of LeBron James, what is it about? He said, LeBron James is one of the figures who can inspire me for tomorrow's game. That's why I chose him. I'll think about how he did his comeback and hopefully I can do the same. I told you guys, I explained in my video yesterday that LeBron James, this picture he's using is actually about how LeBron James came back when the Cleveland Cavaliers were 3-1 down in the NBA Finals. And never in the history of the NBA Finals has a team recovered from a 3-1 deficit. In a series, you have 7 games. And if you win 4 out of those games, you have won the series. But the Cleveland Cavaliers found a way to come back and turn it around. And they won that series eventually. That is absolutely amazing to see that Lamine Yamal is, embodying such an enigma in sports as in LeBron James, one of the greatest ever athletes. So Lamine Yamal definitely knows what he's doing, and for him to be bold enough to make this his profile picture, that is the mentality that needs to see through the team. He also said, we have many players who can make the difference. We are a top team. I'm not the only one. This is now leadership. In his mind, he knows that he's the best player on the team. He's the most important player in the team. But he knows that he has to also instill that confidence in other players, because he cannot do it alone. He needs the defenders to do well. He needs Joan Garcia to do well in the post. He needs the midfielders to do well, so that it's a team effort and they win the game. That's why football is a team sport. It's not like tennis that is 1v1. No. Even in tennis, they have their team, they have their coach, that they know that without this guy, they cannot do their best. So Lamine Yamal here showing a serious trait of leadership by acknowledging what the other players can do in the team. He also said this, I don't think the comeback against Atletico depends entirely on me, but I wouldn't mind if he did. Siora! I don't mind if he did. Like, I know that this whole comeback depends on the whole team, but he knows that the whole world will be looking at him. It is him that everybody will be looking at to perform that miracle. And he says he doesn't mind. The pressure no dey bother him. Why? I will explain to you later in this video, because he said another thing. He said, at the start of the season, my level was questioned along with the pubalgia issue, and I was eager for matches like tomorrow to arrive. People were doubting Lamine Yamal, saying he's finished, say don't go chop sweetie everything, and he proved everyone wrong, because he has recovered and currently playing as the best player in the world. He also said, Barca has been chasing the Champions League for years. We want this cup. He said, it's true, we are knocked out of the Copa del Rey, but not just because of this. We are very eager to go through to the next round. We are Barca, we will give everything. He said, the key tomorrow is we shouldn't believe that turning the tie around is some sort of miracle. And that is true. At the end of the day, just a 2-goal deficit. Be calm, be composed, be level-headed, go there and play your football and you win that game. He said, I've seen the 6-1 comeback versus PSG many times. I saw it live too, of course. Then what I said earlier is that we promise that if we are eliminated tomorrow, it will be fighting until the very end. We won't leave a single minute without pressing and running. We'll give everything. It's as simple as that. It's the same time asking for Liverpool. Lose tomorrow, good and fine. But just let me know that you gave your all. Just fight. Just make the fans proud of your performance. You understand? He said, it's not over. The comeback is very possible. That's why we are here. Then he said, I like moments like this because this is when real players step up. Aura salad. Yamal, they give me aura salad. Hey, aura list. Aura, they cry. I like moments like this because this is when real players step up. Are you a real player? Is your chain real or you're wearing a fake chain? The reals and the fake will be exposed tomorrow. So this is the main stuff that Lamine Yamal said in his press conference, and honestly, I respect this boy so much. I respect his mind. I respect how he carries himself. And honestly, if this energy can see through the entire Barcelona team, that comeback will happen quite easily, quite easily. And they know why they chose him to go to the press conference, and he did not disappoint. What a player, what a mindset, what a boy, what a lad. If I was a Barca fan, yeah, I know go to carry this boy play. I'll be so proud of him.